Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Week 3 for Team TakeUm. As usual, I'm your host, Jason P. Sean P. and Billy B. will be along in a few minutes. First up, a quick recap of last week's picks. I experienced a slight upward turn from my abysmal first week of 1-3 to go even 2-2. Who could have seen that comeback by the Bears? I should be 3-1 last week. Sean P. went 1-3 last week, only nailing his lock of the week with the Cardinals, and Billy B. showed shades of last season with his first 0-4 on the year. Also of note was my amazing prediction of the Browns upsetting the Saints. Obviously, the mojo is still there when Billy B. and Sean P. agree on a pick. That obviously tells you, go the other way. Alright, one more thing before we jump into the picks this week. Being the editor of Team TakeUm for the last year or so hasn't been the easiest of challenges, and sometimes it seems like my broadcast partners, and Sean P. in particular, lower their standards week after week, while it seems that I'm the only one that tries to put forth any effort into a product worth watching. Be it lounging out on the patio afraid of bugs, or sending me subpar quality video shot on a lousy webcam that I then have to spend a lot of time and energy syncing up the audio on. But this week takes the cake. Sean spared every expense in this week's effort. A video shot on a cell phone using, as he put it in a text message to me, a 2-camera feature, the wrong way I might add, and then telling me I can have fun bringing something unique and never done before. It certainly is unique, ladies and gentlemen, uniquely ridiculous and lazy. So instead of working to turn chicken shit into chicken salad for each of Sean's picks this week, you'll be watching exactly what he turned into me, so you can have the pleasure of seeing a little behind the scenes of what I have to deal with over here at Team TakeUm. Now that I got that pipe bomb off my chest, and half of you watching skip forward anyway, let's get to the first picks. My first pick is the Houston Texans -2 over the New York Giants. The Giants have been terrible this year. The Texans are on a roll. The Texans are 12-4-1 against the spread after allowing less than 15 points in their previous game. The Giants are 1-4 against the spread when scoring less than 15 points in their previous game. The Giants are also 2-6 against the spread versus a team with a winning record. So I'm going with the Texans -2, take 'em. So try not to get a kink in your necks while watching Sean P.'s first pick.
Oh, he hopped the curb. What's up, everybody? Sean B. here from Team TakeUm, and I don't even know if you can see me. I'm trying out a feature on my phone that I never actually used. There's a little bit of light. I don't know if it helped at all. It's like the dual screen mode, so I have no clue how this is going to come out. I have to make some quick picks this week. Unfortunately, I am running about today, and there we go. Thank you for the light. Thank you, sir. Thank you. There's my production assistant. So let's get right into it. Last week I was 1-3. Bad week. Gave good analysis, but it was a bad week. So let's just get right into this week's picks. My first pick is going to be the Dallas Cowboys, his favorite team.
Woo!
They are -1 against the St. Louis Rams this week. I like the Cowboys there for my first pick.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, sports fans? Billy B back with you for week number 3 in the NFL. Week number 2 went horrendous. I went 0-4. You saw the games. You know the picks. I'm not going to get into them. That's what's great about NFL and betting. There's always another week, and I plan on giving you winning weeks throughout. Got my 0-4 out of the way. So with that, week number 3, you're going to see a lot of the same teams from last week. Going to give them another chance, but continue watching to see the picks. And with that, the first pick I want to give you is the Indianapolis Colts -6.5 versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Colts came off a tough loss. I think they got a couple penalties go against them late in that game against the Eagles to surmise their downfall in that one. But I like them to bounce back. They cannot go 0-3 if they want to make the playoffs and win the division with the Texans playing well. So the Colts have to go into Jacksonville and play a complete game, and I think Jacksonville is just the team for them to do that in. So my first pick is the Indianapolis Colts -6.5. Take them.
My second pick is the New England Patriots -14 over the Oakland Raiders. I don't normally like giving up that many points, but it's the Raiders here, so I think I'm okay. The Raiders are 1-5 against the spread following a straight-up loss of more than 14 points, 1-5 against the spread overall, and 1-6 against the spread versus the AFC. Meanwhile, the Patriots are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games after allowing less than 15 points in their previous game. The Patriots are also 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 at home, as well as 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games at home against a team with a losing road record. So go with the Patriots, -14, take them. Sean P., up yours. Sorry, I read that wrong. My teleprompter suddenly went sideways. Sean P., you're up.
My second pick is going to be the San Francisco 49ers, who are only -2.5, and they are facing the Arizona Cardinals, who are likely going to go without Carson Palmer this week. So let's take San Francisco -2.5.
All right, my next pick I'm going to give you is the New Orleans Saints -9.5 versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Saints, there's not much that can be said to losing to the Browns, but they are going to be home in this game. They play so much better at home on their turf. The Minnesota Vikings just got creamed by the Patriots, so I think the Saints is going to get out of their offensive slump. They're going to put up a lot of points in this one. I know Adrian Peterson is supposedly coming back for this game, but I think the Saints are going to be able to corral him, keep him under control, and I do believe the Saints are going to put up a ton of points in this one, over 30 points, and I don't think the Vikings can score that many. So I like the Saints to finally get their first win in Week 3. So take the Saints -9.5. Take them.
My next pick is the Carolina Panthers -3.5 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are 3-7 against the spread following a straight-up loss, as well as an against the spread loss. The Panthers are 4-1 following a straight-up win of more than 14 points, and the Panthers are 10-4-1 against the spread overall in their last 15 games. Add to that, I couldn't find one trend for the Panthers that is a losing trend, and I have to go with the Panthers -3.5. Take them. Sean?
My third pick is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles -6 over the Washington Redskins. I know Kirk Cousins is playing, but I don't think he's going to be as successful as he was last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, my next pick, I'm going to give you the Baltimore Ravens -2 against the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are coming off a thrilling last-minute win against the New Orleans Saints. I think they're going to have a little bit of a letdown week. The Ravens had 10 days to prepare for this one. They looked really good against the Steelers. I think actually playing football games helps them with all the off-field issues. It helps them concentrate just on playing football. I like the Ravens to be able to move the ball. The defense to stop the Browns. I don't see the Browns being able to score a lot of points in this one. The Ravens are looking good right now, so I'm going to take the Ravens -2.
My lock of the week is the Minnesota Vikings +9.5 over the New Orleans Saints. You're welcome, Gio. Conventional wisdom says the Saints can't lose 3 in a row. I say they could, at least 3 in a row against the spread. The Vikings are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games following a straight-up loss, 6-0 against the spread following a straight-up loss of 14 points or more, and 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 overall. The Saints are 2-5 against the spread following an against the spread loss. Head-to-head, the Vikings are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 trips to the Big Easy, and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 meetings. Also, head-to-head, the road team is 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 meetings. For all that, my lock of the week is the Vikings +9.5. Take them. Sean P., I always give credit where credit is due. The one thing you've been really good at this season is the lock of the week. Let's see what you're bringing to the table this week.
Which leads me to my lock of the week, which is the Indianapolis Colts, who are -6.5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me.
All right, for my lock of the week, I'm going to give you the Cincinnati Bengals -6.5 against the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans are coming off a bad loss at home to the Dallas Cowboys. They couldn't. The Dallas Cowboys defense looked really good in that game against Tennessee. The Bengals offense is a lot better. I know they're going to be without A.J. Green, but I think Giovanni Bernard can step up. I think he's a special back. Bengals don't lose at home. They're a very good home team, and this is their division. Division is theirs in the AFC North until someone takes it, and I think they're going to win that again. And this game will help them toward that goal. So I take the Cincinnati Bengals -6.5 lock of the week. Take them.
Well, now I have a bonus lock of the week for you. Jaguars +6.5. Everything says not to take the Jaguars here, but if Billy B and Sean P agree, let me remind you they are now 6-14 when in agreement and 2-5 in their last 7 agreements. That'll do it for us this week. You all know what to do by now. Thumbs up, subscribe, comments, yada, yada, yada. For Sean P. and Billy B., I'm Jason P. And if I'm not fired by next week, we will all see you next week.